sees the early hours before the sky turns gold. No one hears the quiet promise that I quietly hold. The mirror knows my questions, the ceiling knows my doubt. But every day I rise again and choose a different route. The world may love the spotlight, the fast and shining flame, but I am laying bricks in dark without a need for fame. Every small decision, every silent stand is shaping something stronger than they understand. I am building invisible foundations deep beneath the noise, strength beneath the surface, in every careful choice. No crowd to say I made it, no headline on my wall, but I am standing taller through it all.
There were days I felt forgotten, like effort did not count, like progress was too quiet to ever truly mount. I questioned my direction, I almost turned around, but discipline kept whispering, don't let your hope fall down. I learned that real growth happens when no one else can see. It grows in hidden patience inside of me. Not every strong beginning is loud or bright. Sometimes it's born in silence, late at night.
I am building invisible foundations, layer after layer below, calm within the pressure, steady in the slow. No need for validation, no need to prove them wrong. I am becoming stronger all alone. Staying true in showing up each morning with the work I have to do. There's power in consistency and choosing not to hide, and standing with conviction even when unseen outside. The strongest trees grow slowly with roots that spread unseen. They face the wind in silence and still remain serene. I do not need perfection, I do not need applause. I only need the courage to stay aligned with cause. Each quiet sacrifice I make becomes a steady stone in a life that's built with patience and fully grown.
When the room is dark and still and doubt begins to rise, I close my eyes and breathe again and silence all the noise. Just one more honest effort, just one more faithful day. This is how foundations quietly stay.
I am building invisible foundations, strong beneath my feet. A future that is grounded, calm and complete. No sudden celebration, no rush to be admired, but a heart that's growing deeper, never tired. Every hidden moment, every steady climb is shaping who I'm meant to be in its own time.
The sun will rise tomorrow,
And I will rise the same, not louder than the others, but not ashamed. Invisible foundation holding me strong, quiet, steady, patient, all along.
I leave before the sunrise, when the streets are still asleep, carrying quiet determination. conversation that I choose to keep.
No cameras on the sidewalk, no voices call my name, just steady steps on empty roads and purpose light a flame.
I've learned to move in silence,
to let the noise pass by,
to measure my direction,
not by who's asking why.
Every mile I travel,
Even if unseen,
is carving out a future,
strong and clean.
These are miles no one counts, steps no one applauds, effort in the shadows, conversations with my thoughts. I'm not chasing glory or racing to be crowned, I'm walking toward a better life on quiet ground. There were nights I felt so small,
Like I was standing still,
watching others rise so fast,
with confidence and will.
but I remembered something simple.
Growth is not a race,
It's 1,000 patient choices
made at my own pace. I do not need the spotlight
to tell me who I am.
I see it in the discipline
Of every careful plan. The road is long and steady,
sometimes hard to see,
but every unseen effort
changes me.
These are miles no one counts, hours no one knows, strength beneath the surface, quietly it grows. I'm not built in a moment, not shaped by quick reward, I'm built by steady movement,
Step by step forward.
There are days I feel exhausted,
With pressure on my chest,
wonder if this steady climb
is truly for the best.
but I breathe and keep on moving,
Even through the doubt,
because I know what giving up is really all about. It steals the quiet progress,
it breaks what could have been.
so I protect my discipline
Again and again. One day I may look back at roads I walked alone and see the strength that formed in me in places never shown.
Not every victory is loud,
Not every win is bright,
some are born in early mornings,
and built in silent nights.
the miles that no one counted
Will still have shaped my soul.
Each unseen step I chose to take
Will make me whole.
when the world feels distant.
And energy runs low,
I focus on the next small step,
not how far to go.
just today's commitment.
That's all I need to see.
Quiet miles before me, setting me free.
These are miles no one counts, but I feel everyone. Every silent sacrifice, every rising sun. I'm not chasing attention or living for applause, I'm building something deeper with steady cause. And when I reach the distance
That once felt so profound,
I'll know it was these quiet miles
that turned my life around.
the road has come before me.
No need to make a sound,
I'll keep on walking forward on this quiet ground.
miles no one counts.
Still it
by step,
steady heart
into the dawn.
Before the world begins to move, I'm already awake, sitting with the quiet thoughts and choices I will make. There's no one here to witness the effort in my hands, just silent walls around me and unfinished plans. I carry small intentions that no one else can hear, a promise to stay steady even through the fear. It's easy to want attention, to feel a shining light, but strength is built in silence, out of sight. This is work no one sees, effort in the shade, dreams that grow in patience, and choices I have made. No applause behind me, no crowd to understand, just steady dedication and guiding where I stand. There were days I felt the weight of being overlooked, like every quiet sacrifice was barely even noticed. I questioned if the journey was worth the lonely climb, if all this steady discipline was only wasting time. But deep inside I knew it, growth is rarely loud, it rises without permission, it does not need a crowd. Every unseen moment, every silent try is writing something deeper in my life. This is a work no one sees, but I feel it grow, layer after layer, in ways they'll never know. No medals on my jacket, no banner in the sky, but a stronger heart within me every time I try. I stop waiting for approval, stop chasing after praise, started trusting in the process of consistent days. I learned that self-respect is built with quiet proof, in showing up each morning and standing in my truth. Even when I'm tired, even when it's slow, I remind myself of why I chose this road. The strongest walls are hidden beneath the painted frame, the deepest roots are growing without a name. I am shaping who I'll be, with choices small and clear, facing doubt with patience instead of fear. The work that no one sees today will hold me up tomorrow, and every quiet sacrifice will turn to borrow strength from sorrow. When the night is calm and heavy, and doubt begins to speak. I hold to simple promises I made when I was weak. Just one more step in silence, just one more steady breath. That is how I overcome the fear of falling back. This is work no one sees, but it's changing me, turning discipline to power, setting my mind free. No rush for recognition, no need to prove I'm right. I'm building something lasting out of sight. And when the day arrives that others finally see, they'll never know how quiet this work has been for me. Tomorrow I will rise again with calm inside my chest. No spotlight on my effort, but I know it's for the best. Work no one sees still shapes my soul, slow and steady forward toward my goal.
The day begins in quiet, before a single sound. I sit with all my thoughts while no one is around. There's pressure in the distance, there's doubt I never show, but I lace my shoes with patience and step into the soul.
No headline for the effort, no praise for what I try, just small and steady progress passing by.
I have learned that real momentum does not rush or run.
It grows in silent mornings,
One by one,
I'll be unseen till it's done, till the roots are strong, building through the silence where I belong. No need for validation, no need to shine too soon. I'm shaping something lasting out of you.
there were times I felt forgotten, like I stood alone, watching others celebrate what I had not yet shown.
I wondered if the waiting was slowly wearing me thin,
If patience was just hiding the fear I kept within. But I chose a different answer.
I chose to stay and grow,
To trust the quiet discipline only I would know. Not every strong beginning starts with noise.
sometimes it's built in stillness.
Through simple choice,
I'll be unseen until it's done, until the work is deep. Holding to my promises I choose to keep. No rush to claim a moment, no race I need to win. I'm building who I'm meant to be from within.
I felt the weight of comparison,
Like a shadow on my side,
but I laid it down in silence
and let my focus guide.
I stopped counting other footsteps,
Stopped measuring their pace,
and found a quiet confidence in running my own race.
strength is not dramatic,
It does not shout or shine.
it lives in daily quietly stand tall.
Not because they were noticed
While I built them at all,
but because I kept on choosing
the harder,
slower way.
because I stayed committed.
It was easier to sway.
The unseen hours matter. The silent nights are real. They are shaping every future we'll feel.
When energy is fading
and progress feels too small,
I return to simple truths
that steady me through it all.
just focus on this moment.
Just give what you can give.
A life is built in pieces that choose to live.
I'll be unseen until it's done, until the time is right. Growing in the shadows, out of sight. No loud announcement, no sudden applause, just quiet transformation with steady cause. And when the day arrives that everything aligns, they'll see the strength that formed in silent times. The morning light is rising, soft against my face.
I move without attention,
but with grace, unseen until it's done. That's how I grow calm, consistent, patient, and slow. Start the day in stillness while the sky is turning gray. Another quiet promise that I choose to keep today. No one hears the breathing before the work begins. No one feels the pressure of holding strength within. The world is chasing brightness, running fast and loud, but I am walking steady without a crowd. Every calm decision, every steady stride is building something stronger. Deep inside, I'm growing before they notice, changing day by day, becoming more than yesterday, in a quiet way. No rush for recognition, no need to stand above. I'm shaping my tomorrow with discipline and love.
There were nights I felt the distance between where I am and more, wondering if this patient path was worth what it was for. I watched the quick successes flash across the screen, while I stay committed to work that can't be seen.
But I have learned that lasting things are never built too fast. They rise from steady effort that truly lasts. I don't need the spotlight to prove that I belong. My strength is in persistence, long and
Stop waiting for approval, stop needing to compare. Started finding confidence in simply being fair. Fair to my own limits, fair to what I can give. Honest in my progress, in the way I live.
Every small improvement, every steady gain is writing a new chapter beyond the pain.
One day they may look closer and wonder how I changed, how something once so hidden
Became so rearranged.
They will not see the mornings when I chose to stay, or the nights I held my ground when doubt would sway. But I will know the journey, the silent cost I paid, the quiet transformation that I made. When I feel exhaustion trying to take control,
I slow my breathing gently and steady my soul.
just one more honest effort,
Just one more faithful try.
that is how I keep on rising.
Even when I'm tired inside, I'm growing before they notice, before the praise can come. Becoming stronger every day in what I've overcome. No sudden celebration, no need for loud acclaim, just steady quiet progress without a name. And when the change is visible and clear for all to see, they'll never know how silent it has been for me. The sun is fully rising, another chance to grow. I walk without attention, but I know before they ever notice, before they understand, I am building something real with steady hands. I stand when no one's looking, in corners of the day, doing what I promised, even when it's hard to stay. The world is moving quickly, chasing louder dreams, but I am building quietly behind the scenes. No headlines for the effort, no crowd to understand, just steady repetition, guided by my hands. I have learned that real change does not need a sound. It grows in silent places on steady ground. I am becoming in the background, slowly taking shape, turning every quiet lesson into strength I make. No spotlight on felt invisible, like progress stood still. Watching others celebrate it, climbing every hill. I questioned my direction, I questioned if I should keep walking through the silence like I knew I could. But I remembered why I started the life I wanna live, a future built on patience and the best I have to give. Not every strong foundation is easy to see. Some are built in hidden hours, quietly. I am becoming in the background, day after day, growing through the pressure in a steady way. No need for fast approval, no need to prove I'm right. I'm shaping who I'll be out of sight. I stopped chasing comparison, stopped running someone's race, started trusting in my rhythm, in my chosen pace. Strength is not dramatic, it does not shout or shine. It lives in daily discipline, repeated over time. Each small consistent action, each promise that I keep, is building something lasting, strong and deep. One day the change will show itself in ways I cannot plan, in calm and steady confidence in how I choose to stand. They will see the difference, but not the silent cost, not the nights I stayed committed when I felt lost. The background shaped my courage, the quiet shaped my will, and every unseen sacrifice is working still. When I feel exhausted, when doubt begins to grow, I return to simple truths that only I can know. Just focus on this moment, just give what I can give. A better life is built in how I choose to live. I am becoming in the background, stronger than before, opening new chapters, one quiet door. No sudden celebration, no rush to be admired, but a steady inner fire that won't grow tired. Every silent morning, every unseen night is shaping who I'm meant to be in steady light. The day will end in silence, the same way it began. No crowd to mark the progress of this patient man, becoming in the background, calm and true. Step by step, steady heart, I move through. Before the daylight, with quiet on my side, another list of reasons why I should keep the stride. The mirror shows the tired lines I never speak about, but I've learned how to carry them without a trace of doubt. No one sees the early steps across the silent floor. No one hears the steady breath before I reach the door. The weight I hold is heavy, but it does not break me down. It teaches me endurance without a sound. This is the weight I carry well, the pressure I embrace, not looking for attention, not asking for a place. I'm building through the silence, through days that feel the same, turning every quiet struggle into strength without a name.
There were days I questioned if the climb was worth the cost, if all this hidden effort was simply getting lost. Watching easy victories shine so bright and fast, while I was in the background, learning how to last.
I almost let the doubt win, almost let it lead, but something deeper told me, stay and plant the seed.
Not every dream grows quickly, not every path is clear,
but growth is born in patience, year by year. This is the weight I carry well, the lessons in disguise, the quiet expectations behind determined eyes. I'm stronger in the stillness than anyone can tell. It's in the way I rise again that I carry it well. I stopped wishing for applause, stopped waiting to be seen, started honoring the process and spaces in between. Each steady repetition, each promise that I keep is building something rooted and running deep. Strength is not a moment, it's 1,000 simple tries. It's standing when you're tired and choosing to rise.
One day the change will show itself in ways I can't predict, in calm and quiet confidence that no one can restrict. They won't see the mornings when I felt unsure, or the nights I chose to stay and endure.
But I will know the journey, the discipline I chose, the weight that made me strong. as it slowly rose.
When my energy is fading and doubt begins to speak, I hold the simple promises I made when I was weak.
Just one more steady effort,
just one more faithful stand.
That's how I turn the pressure into steady hands. This is the weight I carry well. It shaped the man I am through unseen dedication, through every careful plan. No need for loud approval, no rush to prove my place. I'm steady in my progress, at my own pace. Every silent burden, every unseen trial is turning into strength, mile by mile. The night will fall in quiet, the morning comes again. I'll rise without an audience, like I've always been. The weight I carry well will guide my way, slow and steady forward, day by day. To applause or messages of praise, just quiet early mornings and ordinary days. The mirror shows determination more than it shows sleep, a promise to keep going, a standard I will keep.
No one tracks the effort, no one charts the climb, just patient repetition, one step at a time.
I used to look for evidence in what the world would say. Now I find my proof in showing up each day.
The proof is in the process, in the work I choose to do, in staying when it's heavy, in being steady and true.
No spotlight on my progress, no crowd to understand, but strength that's slowly forming by my own hand.
There were seasons I felt unseen, like nothing moved at all, like every small improvement was too small to call. I watched the fast successes rise and quickly fall, while I kept building slowly, brick by brick, and
is patient at its core. It does not rush its timing or ask for more.
The world may celebrate what shines the most, but I am focused on what lasts the longest.
The proof is in the process, in discipline each day, in choosing long-term purpose over quick display. No medals for consistency, no cheers for self-control, but quiet transformation of heart and soul.
I stopped needing validation from people passing by. Stopped explaining every move or justifying why.
Now I measure growth in habits and promises I keep, and nights I could have quit, but chose to dig in deep.
Strength is not a headline, it's not a sudden spark.
It's the calm determination in the dark. One day the results will speak in ways I can't predict, in confidence that stands upright, in choices firm and strict. They won't see the countless hours or doubts I overcame. They'll only see the outcome and maybe know my name.
But I will know the real reward was not the outer view.
It was the person I became by staying true.
When motivation fades away and energy runs thin,
I lean into commitment, not emotion from within. Just focus on the next right step, not how far to go. A better life is shaped in steady flow. The proof is in the process, in every unseen stride, in facing fear with patience and steady pride. No sudden recognition, no dramatic win, but quiet evolution from within. And when the day arrives that others understand, they'll see the strength I built with my own hands.
tomorrow starts in silence, like every day before.
Another quiet chapter, another open door. The proof is in the process, calm and strong, slow and steady forward, all along. sky turns blue. Another early morning, another promise to pursue. No one waiting at the finish, no crowd along the way. Just steady steps and steady breath at the start of every day. I've learned to sit with pressure without letting it define. The only race that matters is the one that's mine. It would be easy to rush it, to wish the climb was small, but I am choosing patience through it all. There are no shortcuts here, no easy road to take. Every gain is earned in the choices that I make. No sudden transformation, no overnight reward, just steady dedication, moving forward.
I've seen the fast beginnings shine and fade away, bright but without foundation, built to last a day. While I'm laying concrete in places no one sees, working on the habits that bring me to my knees. Sometimes I feel the distance between where I am and more, but distance is not failure, it's something to explore. Every honest effort, every quiet stand is shaping something stronger than I planned. There are no shortcuts here, no skipping to the end. Strength is built in repetition, again and again. No need for validation, no need to rush the climb. I'm building something lasting over time. Oh, stop comparing timelines, stop chasing someone else, started measuring my progress against my former self. Each morning I improve a little, even if it's small. Small steps become momentum when I answer the call. Consistency is humble, but powerful and clear. It grows through discipline, year by year. One day the results will show, in calm and steady eyes, in quiet confidence, in the way I rise. They won't see the mornings when quitting felt so near, or the nights I chose to stay instead of fear. But I will know the story of effort day by day, how patience turned my weakness into strength along the way. When doubt begins to whisper that progress is too slow, I remind myself of seeds that take time to grow. Just focus on today, just give what I can give. A better life is built in how I choose to live. There are no shortcuts here, and that is why I stand grounded in the process, guided by a plan. No rush for recognition, no need to be admired, just steady in a focus that won't grow tired. Every unseen sacrifice, every silent year is building who I'm meant to be, with no shortcuts here. The sun will rise tomorrow, and I will rise the same, not louder than the
the quiet morning with paper and a pen. No one tracking progress, no one keeping score. Just small consistent effort, like the days before. Some dreams feel far and distant, like mountains in the gray. But mountains move in inches when you show up every day. It's not a sudden breakthrough, not a shining sign. It's choosing to be present one more time. I'm still showing up, even when it's slow, even when the only proof is something I don't show. No crowd to celebrate me, no spotlight on my face, just steady dedication at my own pace.
There were nights I felt exhausted, wondering what for. If quiet determination could ever open doors. Watching others rise so fast, with confidence and ease, while I stay committed to discipline and peace.
I almost let frustration pull my focus wide, but growth is built in narrow steps taken with quiet pride.
Every small improvement, every silent gain is carving out a future through the strain. I'm still showing up when it would be easy not to try. Still choosing long-term purpose over reasons to deny. No medals for persistence, no praise for self-control, but something strong is forming in my soul. I stopped waiting for the moment that would change it all. Stop believing progress had to stand so tall. Now I honor simple habits that shape me day by day. The quiet repetition that leads me on my way. Strength is not dramatic, it does not shout approve. It's the calm decision to keep the move. One day the difference will be clear in how I stand, in calm and steady confidence, in every careful plan. They will not see the mornings when doubt was in my chest. On nights I stay committed while others chose to rest. But I will know the story of patience in my cup, how everything began by still showing up. When energy feels distant and progress feels too small, I return to simple truth that steadies me through it all. Just do the next right action, just breathe and stay aligned. A better life is built one day at a time. I'm still showing up through the quiet years, through unseen victories, through hidden fears. No rush for recognition, no need to rise above, just steady self-respect and honest love. Every silent morning, every late night cup is shaping who I'm meant to be by still showing up. The night will fall in silence, the dawn will come again. I'll rise without announcement, like I've always been, still showing up. Calm and true, step by